Hi, I'm Andreas, and now I will show you how to work with the user list in Kople. First of all, you access the user list by clicking here. And the user list should look relatively familiar. It's it's just like Excel basically. It's a columns and rows setup where you can see all your data. So the main point is that when you look at the task list, you don't see all your data, you only see the users where you have a task. But when you look at the user list, you can see all of it. So I just cleared this list so that we see all the data in this test system. And what I want to show you now is just how you can filter that data and make different lists for different purposes. So let's say we just want to look at this data in a slightly different way. We don't want to see the municipality column. Then we just click on this button right here and we click remove to the municipality, but we do want to see the field of interest, and we click apply changes, and now we can see what all these users are interested in, and then we click save, and whenever we leave this and come back, it will always look like this. We might also say actually the field of interest is more interesting to us than the contact info, so I just drag and drop it over here, click save, and same story. It will always be like that when I come back. So this list is called all users, so probably we don't want to put any filters on this one. But let's say we want to make a list of all the elderly users. We already have one of students and one of matches. Then we can click create a list. We call it elderly, and we want to share it with all managers. And obviously I'm the owner, and then we click create list. Here we then click on the filters, click add filter, choose the user type, and is elderly, apply filter, and save. And now we see a list with only the elderly users. We can also, for this list, choose what we want to see. Currently it's showing everything. So we might want to unselect all and then just choose the first few things here. It might also be easier for you to base it off a current list. So we also have this list of students. So let's say we wanted to just kind of make an elderly list that had the same setup as this one. We could click duplicate and call it elderly 2, create list. And in this way, we only need to change the filter. You can always edit the lists by right-clicking on them. That's where we found the duplicate and the delete option as well. And here you can get the same interface that we got when we created the list, where you can choose owners and collaborators. Maybe we want my colleague Rasmus to be able to view this list as well. Finally, you can choose list settings, and that is just kind of what you see, what kind of list you want to see up here in the tabs. So let's say this elderly list, actually I just made that for Rasmus. I don't really want to see it. Then I can just make sure I don't see it. And this way I have the list that I want. I can always choose to see it again. I can also choose to see it as a more important list that I see earlier on, and basically make, well, pretty much any change I want in here. Lastly, we can export data from the list, and you just do that by creating some kind of list and then choosing what users you want to export. You can do that one by one or choosing all in one go, and then click actions and then export as CSV. And it will give you the data that you chose here. So this is where choosing the right columns is really relevant. And that's pretty much it for the user list. Thank you for watching.